Hey, Bob. It's great to see you.
All right. You know, when I came in your room, I saw your new volume.
Yes, thank
of
you.
minerals. I think that's true. This specimen is, how big was that?
That thing was this big, and I've always considered this the best specimen I ever sold.
Really?
Yeah, it's unique in the world. It's very well known, very famous. It's pictured many places, and I just thought it deserved to be on the cover of Volume 4. This is the fourth in a series of volumes that we do, and all the photos in here are specimens we've sold.
Nice.
Nothing currently available. It's all archival, and the purpose of it was always been that many of these pieces go into private collections, never to be seen again.
Oh, yeah,
and this way, every collector can get to share in the beauty of these pieces.
Yeah, this is Chinese.
Yeah, this is a very well-known piece. It was on display here at the U of A last year. It's a Spinel twin with Bornonite.
Yeah. Down there, I see a cast that just is remarkable. Can we pull that out?
Yeah, of course we can. Yeah.
Chance?
This is Moroccan. It's a locality that's well known for these box epimorphs. But this one I like so much because you've got this beautiful opening that's completely crystallized. And if you look all the way down in there, you'll see almost stalactites of quartz.
Oh, for gosh sakes, yeah.
And I'm not 100% sure what this is replacing. Maybe calcite. It's hard to say. None of them ever have the original mineral there, but it's just such a beautiful form.
They ever find fluorite there by any chance?
I don't know if this locality could be fluorite.
Modification.
Yeah. And you know, I guess you would know better than I would, those old English ones, the old English box epimorphs. Well, this is just a variation on that from Morocco.
There's a specimen here you've got that I think has tremendous history.
Yes.
It's a fluorite.
Well, we had this very unusual pink fluorite, and we had it labeled just as Switzerland because we didn't know much about it.
Nice little pink cubes in there.
And yesterday, in walks Eric Asselborn, very well known for his expertise in alpine minerals.
He really knows.
And he walked up the case and he said, Stuart, that fluorite is from the original pocket of fluorites that were found in 1866, the first recorded fluorites ever found in Switzerland.
You're kidding.
And he said they're very identifiable with these clear, modified cubes with the pink centers.
Wow.
He said he knows of maybe 30, 40 pieces in museums in Europe, and he knew right away. He walked in and said, that's the one. This piece is from a very well-known pocket. It's very old, and it's got the Malachite replacing Azurite, but what's special is this coating of sugary quartz that you see.
Yeah, isn't that lovely?
And there have been, a few of these around over the years, but this is clearly all from one pocket.
Yeah, that's an old timer though, isn't it?
This piece, we've got a nice old label with it from the collector, from Schumacher. But what I like most is it says here, it was bought from Ehrman in 1941, in December 1941, for $10.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
And Martin Ehrman is clearly every mineral dealer's idol.
Yeah.
And so it's really special to have that.
He was going to Africa in the late 1930s.
Exactly. This pyrite and hematite from Elbe, Italy is the largest crystal we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you've seen more than I have of these, and most of them are a tenth of this size.
Oh, yeah, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of these things on hematite. Nothing that size. Nothing.
And it's complete all the way around. Euhedral crystal, not a single damage on it. Yeah, to get one out that big, I've never seen it before.
Sharp edges, great luster. Beautiful crystal form.
Yeah.
It's really remarkable,
I think
especially
so.
for the size.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is from China, from Yaoganji.
Okay.
And literally, we've probably seen thousands of these.
But the
not with this color and not with this beautiful association.
Great association. Beautiful pair.
Yeah, I mean, it's so balanced, the piece. But this color and clarity and glassy surface.
Yeah.
I think in all the Yaoganji fluorites we've seen, there was one other of this color, of this just vibrant greenish blue color. Yeah, this is a jewel, and it is an old timer. The person I bought it from said it had been in a private collection in Europe for about 30 years.
Isn't it cute?
And he'd been after it for 30 years, and the guy actually sold it, and then he had to chase it down somewhere else. But it's just, look at the gemminess and glassiness.
The setting of that is wonderful.
And a perfect, isolated green apatite from Panascara.
Panascara produced some Ferberites or Wolframites, whatever we finally decided to call them, and some just marvelous apatites. And that's a little jewel.
It is. Probably if you handed this to just about anybody here at the show except a few people, they would have no idea what this is.
Yeah, I didn't know until you told me. It's a Verenanite?
It's a Verenanite from Pakistan, but it's the only known matrix varanite in the world.
Okay, yeah, I've seen some singles.
Right, there
about half that.
We've
size.
owned 2 other singles, and this is over 30 years. We've owned 2 singles. Herb Aboda, who of course is Mr. Pakistan, has owned maybe 2 others, 3 others, and that's it. And this is first of all, this is about twice the size of all the others I've ever seen, and it's on matrix.
Yeah, I've never seen anything that size.
And you know, rare minerals are rarely beautiful. I mean, just they goes hand in hand. This is beautiful.
Well, I like it on the matrix because the singles I've seen are they're attractive and it's rare.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure the chemistry. I kind of suspect it's a manganese mineral, but
it looks like a rhodonite.
Just a wild guess.
Yeah, but I don't know that it's related in any way.
No, varanite.
And this is actually doubly terminated too.
What a piece.
Yeah, this is a special piece.
You know, most rare minerals today are kind of tiny. This is very showy. It's good size. Yeah, it's wonderful. Thank you.
Sure. No, it's a pleasure. Anytime.
Good to see you again.
Hi, Bob.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here at Tucson because whenever you come, you always like to bring something to show us.
I've got
got anything this year?
I do. I've got a few things.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Very good. That's a Moroccan barite.
Used to be called bathroom rocks.
Very, very aesthetic.
Wonderful.
All the tips are perfect, and it's on matrix.
Yeah, what a piece.
You know, Bob, I just love the artistic side, and to me that's like a natural work of art.
Really showy and good color throughout, no zoning, just wonderful.
This one is a Chinese and a Mongolian helvite. Okay. There's the helvite. But what I like about this is the matrix.
Yeah.
The included quartzes with the composition.
Yeah, how would you show that? Like that?
I think actually, that could be. It could be like that. It could be like that. You know, it's interesting. Some minerals, the composition, it transcends the minerals involved. In other words, when the composition is okay, it's a helvite specimen, but to me the quartz is just as important because of the way it's a spray.
It's a very common mineral, and yet the almost porcelainous appearance of the crystals with a fairly rare mineral makes it even better.
I couldn't put it better.
I recognize that. That's an old timer.
Yep.
Yeah, that came out of South America years ago. Rock Courier was the first to bring these out, wasn't he?
He brought them out, and they shocked the world.
Yeah, there was some question about the color on this, that it was caused by an organic inclusion, but I've never read anything about anything definitive on that. But wonderful pink fluorites from Peru.
One thing that does happen to them, and you had mentioned this to me, Bob, the green cores do tend to fade. So the ones that have been protected that still have the green cores, that makes it special.
Put your light on there. See?
Absolutely. And you can see it's prominent green cores.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that the organic idea came from the fact the cores were green.
Yeah.
Don't know if it was or not. This reminds me, I shouldn't say it, but this reminds me of the golden calcites that used to come out of Baja, California.
Oh, the ones they used to cut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that great? But it's not a calcite.
Actually, it also looks, ready for this, imperial topaz. Now, it is obviously not, but look what happens to that.
That's one of the finest scheelites I've ever seen. Chinese, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The golden color of that is wonderful.
This debuted in the 90s in the Denver show, and a lot of us were shocked by this. We had never seen anything like this, and actually to this day, still haven't seen anything like this.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything of that color, that intense color from China.
Yeah, this is an old timer.
Yeah.
It's a White Queen Morganite, a complete floater.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah, we all knew the guy who dug these, Norm Dawson. He was a great guy. Yeah.
So, Bob, do you know how you know that it's a White Queen Morganite from California?
No.
It's surfing.
Give me a break. The next thing you know, you're going to tell me there's a shark in the matrix.
No, the shark is over here.
You're too much. But that's a sweet one. Complete crystal, perfect, transparent, lovely color, sharp edges, beautifully positioned on a specimen matrix. Wonderful. This is really nice. Very, very heavy.
Nice patina, too. It's got a slight rosy patina to it.
Yeah. Really terrific.
A little bit of matrix on there. Now, what does it remind you of, Bob? I'm going to give you a second chance because you blew the California surfing barrel. You can whip me one if you want to.
I have to be tested here.
I call it Medusa.
Oh, okay.
With the snakes over the head?
With the snakes, yeah. Ugly face, though.
Very ugly face.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Very ugly face.
Is this a silver sulfide up
yes.
there? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, really nice. I don't think I've ever seen a better, bigger, finer silver with thick wires like this from China. Most of them are pretty anemic looking compared to something like this. That's really sweet. Years ago, there was a dealer named Prosper Williams who would come to the shows. In fact, he'd come down from Canada and stay at my house, and then he'd come on down to the show. And he told me about these Angania cuprites. First of all, they're gemmy inside. If you're silly enough to want to soak off the malachite to expose the cuprite, yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. And he told me that when they found these, they had, the crew had gone in and drilled and blasted, and then they have to wait for the gases to clear, and then the second shift comes in. And when that second shift came in, the blast had opened up a wall of calcite, ugly calcite, but on the calcite were these cuprite crystals, just clusters and groups all over the place. And that's why we had quite a flood of these for a while, and now none. But this is exceptional because the green is very evenly colored all over the crystal. The cuprite is sharp, razor sharp, very, very nice rock.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
I have been a fan of yours for a long time. I know you hate this, but I'm a fan of yours. And every month when I get Rock and Gem, it brings back memories. And I just want to applaud you because Rock and Gem is a magazine that brings people into the hobby. Yeah. Because I give my Rock and Gems to kids.
Good for you.
And
that's important.
The section that is for the kids, the On the Rock section is the first section I go to.
Lynn does that.
Yeah. And I just want to thank you for that because you know what? You've done such a body of work, and I think sometimes you don't go appreciate it as much as you should be.
Thanks,
and I just want to thank you for that.
Thanks, sir, very much.
All right, thanks,
Appreciate you showing me your wonderful specimens. It's a great collection.
Anytime.
All right.
Anytime.